I'm calling to order the Public Works and Engineering Services Committee to order for Tuesday, July 22nd. Having already given the invocation and pledge, we have a full quorum with 3 members this morning. Gentlemen, have you had the opportunity to review the minutes from the previous meeting?
I have. Moved to accept.
Second.
So moved. Do we have any changes to today's agenda?
Ready for your approval, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Being that we have no presentation or consent agenda items, we will head directly into the debate agenda and begin with Mr. Gordon this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The first item I have for your consideration is an amendment to our Verizon contract for our Columbia Road water tank. Verizon wants to replace their equipment on the tank, so they're upgrading everything to become 5G. And so there's a few changes they have to make, but there's no cost change to the contract. The cost will remain the same, and staff recommends approval of this amendment.
Move to consent.
Second.
So moved. Next.
The next item is an employment status. Our dispatcher, administrative coordinator over in distribution, is retiring, and some years ago, I'm not sure exactly when, she was allowed to work part-time. And it really needs to be a full-time job. She currently works 30 hours a week. And when we advertise for the new job, we want to advertise it as a full-time job. It is a change in cost of $5,163.10 per year paid out at a distribution line code, and staff recommends approval of this change.
Move to consent.
Second.
So moved. Next.
And the last item I have for your consideration is we're trying to finish out our census AMI metering, and we do have some remote areas still. We're about 96% or so done with the county, but there are some remote areas that we can't get to, and our census rep recommended that we talk with Jefferson Electric because Jefferson Electric uses the same metering technology, and they have a FlexNet system where they can monitor things. So we're requesting to go into a contract with Jefferson Electric. This will save us, we'll be in the $95,000 range if we go put everything in ourselves. But with Jefferson Electric, it's just $1,600 a year or $1,640 annual cost, plus a one-time $8,200 setup fee. So instead of us going and installing all the base stations and the towers and everything, this will be a significant cost savings. And the total cost will be $9,840 to add this part, I guess, out in the Winfield area onto our system, and staff recommends approval.
Move to consent. Good work.
Second.
So moved. Thank you. Morning, Mr. Titus.
Good morning. This first item we have is a independent contractor agreement with Southern Civil Solutions for the Turnberry Lane Drainage Project. This is a drainage system on Evans to Locks Road, heading east right before you get to Stevens Creek. It's an 18-inch system that goes under the Evans to Locks Road through a private property, private drainage system on private property, and then back into our system, the undersized system. So we'd like to connect the two county systems, and this is a contract with a civil engineer to design that connection, that upgrade. Staff recommends approval. It would be funded out of the stormwater infrastructure.
Consent.
Second.
So moved.
And that's $18,500, I think I missed. This next item is a correction to bid and contract with Reeves Construction for the Hardin McManus Road widening project. As you know, we've been in heavy negotiations with Reeves to get them within budget. We've been working heavily with county management, the T office, other departments, and we came to an agreeable number. The board approved that the contract, which was $43.7 million. Last month. However, when Reeves received the contract, as they were re-entering all their numbers back into their software, there was a clerical error. Basically, when we were negotiating, they took the number within their grading complete number which is for cut fill. It's about an $8 per cubic yard number. And when they transfer that number into their software, they use their borrow haul rate, which is $125. So it gave us more of a credit than they intended. So before they signed the contract, they realized that, and they said they couldn't sign that contract as was. So they're asking for a correction to the contract. It would bring the previously approved amount up to $40,651,012.27 is the new rate. Staff's met with Reeves. They've reviewed their numbers. We've met with county management. We've debriefed them on it. They agree. So all in all, staff recommends approval of this correction to the bid with Reeves for the Hardy McManus Road widening project.
Move to consent.
Second.
So moved. Next.
This next item is an indemnification and hold harmless agreement with Georgia DOT for staff to install CCTV cameras at the Appling-Harlem I-20 interchange roundabouts. It's a standard indemnification hold harmless agreement. Chairman needs to sign if we want to install cameras. Staff recommends approval.
Consent.
Second.
So moved.
This next item is acceptance of improvements for Rabbit Runs Farm Phase 1, which includes the road and water utilities. The stormwater system will remain private. Staff recommends approval.
Consent.
Second.
So moved. Last item.
And this final item is for the acceptance of improvements at Tillery Park Phase 3A for the road, storm, water, sanitary sewer systems, and ponds, along with the rights-of-way and easements associated with those. Staff recommends approval.
Second.
So moved. Thank you. Do you have any legal matters? Staff reports. Mr. Gordon.
Yes, I have the year-to-date budget report and the water and sewer construction projects report for your review. Prepared to answer any questions you may have.
I have no questions.
Thank you. Mr. Titus?
Yes, we have the roadway projects report and the roadway resurfacing report for your review. Happy to answer any questions. With one note on the roadway resurfacing report, under the LRA 2024, we were under budget. With that agenda item, we asked that the board allow us to pave any additional contiguous roads along with any surplus in funding. So we were able to do that, and under the LRA 2024 report for resurfacing, you will see the last two roads, Seminole Circle and Sunbury Loop and Barton Trail, were also able to be paved with those funds.
Do we have any public comment or commissioners' questions this morning? Seeing we have no executive session item, we will adjourn at 8:46.